Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. So back with the new set of Infernal trials, and we're starting off with stage 13. This is one of the earlier stages, so pretty straightforward. I'm just going to get into the run without further ado because it is that simple. Now, there are heroes that you can add in here in the mix if, let's say, they're the legendary equivalents. Units like Imani, Soleil, those are the few worthy mentions. But other than that, it's pretty fighter heavy. I don't think Scotch is going to cut it, unfortunately. So yeah, those are just the few options that I can think of that will be decent here. Now on the left wave, we're just going to let Zillitu solo this. It is that straightforward. And on the left, we're going to just plop a Titus now. Titus tanks pretty well in these stages. So you slap him in an Unshaken Wheel, it's just going to pretty much solo tank through the left side alone. So you don't need to put any healers there to help him survive. And once that's done, we're gonna do Hex facing top. The Diao-chan just to boost him a little bit. Now, problem with Infernals is we don't have much units, and these units mostly have pretty bad rage regen. That's the only struggle I faced. You can see now these guys, they do feel burning. So you definitely need to slap some healers here. And now let's put these guys down. There we go. To be honest, I might be better off just putting down a fighter here. I think Finis will work just as fine. Alright, let's cast the Twin Fin out again. Go. Let's do the Zillitu out. You see this guy is having the periodic shield. So yeah, obviously you have to burst down these guys pretty quickly, otherwise they become quite annoying to deal with. Yeah, now we just wait. Last set of guys here. You can pop the Finis ultimate. But honestly, Hex can solo this thing just as fine. We're just adding this guy in because we have the fighter requirement to worry about. Alright, there we go. So that's stage 13 done and dusted. I think damage is gonna be pretty split up amongst the rest of them. Yeah, nothing unusual. And we'll just showcase here before we end off the video. Then we can actually move on to stage 14 even. We'll just do 2 videos in one and see how that works out. Alright, looks like the same map, lesser amount of mobs, so we can expect more fancy stuff coming from this maybe. Flamehound, I think that's the same one though. I don't think there's any difference there. That's the same guys. Let's do Titus to the left. Okay, we have a grotesque fin here now, so maybe let's put in Hex here instead, just to be a bit safer. And let's do Finis on the side here. How many times do they come out? Oh my goodness. I'm just waiting for Finis to be down here. I'll cast it out. This guy's revived a lot. Alright, now we're gonna do Twin Fin here. Wrap things up. Okay, there we go. And still place down one more unit. I think we're gonna do Setrum here just to help out. And let's pop the Zillitu ultimate to support the sides. I think I'm getting slightly overwhelmed to the side there. Let's pop the Setrum ultimate. You can Quickly clear some of these guys. Yeah, we get the same guys coming from the left and the right. So I think these guys, instead of consuming other mobs, they just consume themselves. Whenever they die, to spawn more of them. Pop the Versi ultimate here. Do finish ultimate as well. There we go. Right, last bunch of guys there. Then we have Satram ultimate up almost. Let's pop the ultimate there and we should kill them off. I think this gives us a glimpse of just how terrible the later parts will be, especially with how the grotesque fin is going to start scaling in terms of tankiness. So there we go, that's stage 14 done as well. Now we can just take a quick look at gear before end of the video. So Twin Fiend, I have him in Hell's Lament because I do have the Twin Fiend exclusive just to give him a bit more rage. We also have the exclusive artifact and you can see that this build has quite a bit of rage regen. And then we have Xena. This is the best Infernal Raw set I can find on her and you should do the same, especially when preparing for the later stages. And then if you have the Blade of Talkil, you could use this. I think this would be much better than Wielding Scout if it's maxed out, because we do have a lot of burns from this team. So yeah, I don't have it maxed out. It's only level 1, so I'm using Wielding Scout instead. And then we have Lord Finis, Soulbound Arcana, and we have the Mask of Dark Desire, which is his best artifact because he does do damage reduction here. Then we have Hex, Soulbound Arcana as well, and his exclusive artifact obviously. Make sure you don't use Cataclysm because it's absolutely horrible on him. And we have Percy, Invigoration set, alongside with the Euphoric Orb. Honestly, any artifact works here. Diao-chan, Inspiration set with Wings of Grace. And then we have the Phoenix Feather Fan. And then we have Emerald here, just playing a more support role at the moment. Also have the Frigid Flame on him. I have Aelin. I have Invigoration set with a lot of heals on her. And honestly, you could do without the Crescent Totem, at least for the stages. But I figure for the later stages, probably going to have to deal with the Cleric. So having her invisible will work a lot better for you. And then Titus, Unshaken Will, like I mentioned, alongside with the Bastion Ring. And then last but not least, we just have Setram, Infernal Raw set, alongside with the Oblivion Pendant. So that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. See you in the next one. Goodbye.